Hey, Shalom Israel, this brother Yahweh from the Sons of Thunder Israelites. I just want to bring out a quick class on the new moon. All right, the new moon is something that as Israelites we should be observing. And one of the things that I just want to say in regards to this is, a lot of our brothers and sisters, Salakia, a lot of our brothers and sisters who are still in the world, who are still in Christianity, celebrate a lot of these pagan holidays. They celebrate Christmas, they celebrate Easter, they celebrate Thanksgiving. They celebrate these pagan holidays, and a lot of things that they say, oh well, it's just we're doing it just to have a good time, just to have fun. We're not actually, necessarily celebrating what the whole holiday is about. We're just doing it because it's a time where we come together as a family. For instance, Thanksgiving. I know a lot of brothers and sisters that say, well, we're just taking it as a day that we get together as a family. No, you're celebrating a holiday. Okay, let's call a spade what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. You're celebrating these pagan holidays. And I want to let them know that the Most High has given us a lot of holidays for us to celebrate. Feast days. He's given us numerous feast days. And the new moon is a feast day. Right? That's a day where we come together, we can have a good time, and we give honor to the Most High. So we're just going to bring out a couple scriptures here. Not a long lesson. All right? Just going to look at the new moon. And we're going to start in the book of Genesis, chapter 14. So if you got your Bible, go ahead and flip with me. All right. Use this time, highlight. Again, this is just going to be a quick lesson. Not really going to go into depth. On the Sons and Thunder YouTube page, there's all kind of new moon lessons. I encourage you right now to go subscribe to that page. You'll be able to get edified, you'll be able to get filled up, and you'll be able to receive a lot of teaching. But anyhow, on with the lesson. So we're starting in the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 14. It says, "And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years." Okay, so real quick, when the word seasons that's used here in this verse is the Hebrew word. If you have your concordance, it's the Hebrew word 4150. And what that word actually means is appointed time, it means sacred seasons, and it means set feast. So the Most High put the moon, the sun, the stars in the sky for set times, for set feast days, for appointed times is why they're there. Okay? So, and that's why we use the new moon as a feast day. It lets us know when we are to come together. Right? We're to come together at the new moon. All right, let's go ahead and let's go to the book of Numbers. We're going to go to Numbers chapter 10 and verse 10. So Numbers 10 and verse 10. Salakia. Pages again kind of stuck together. So the book of Numbers chapter 10 verse 10. It says, "Also in the day of your gladness." So this is the day of our gladness. This is a day of joy for us. This is the Most High's set time, appointed time for us. This is a day that we're supposed to be merry. We're supposed to be celebrating. It's a set feast day, right? We're supposed to get with family, friends. We're supposed to be, man, bring this thing in. We're celebrating. It says, "Also in the day of your gladness, and in your solemn days, and in the beginnings of your months, ye shall blow with the trumpets over your burnt offerings and over the sacrifices of your peace offerings, that they may be to you for a memorial before your God. I am Yahweh, your God." All right. So now we're going to go to the book of Psalms, chapter 81 and verse 3. The book of Psalms, chapter 81 and verse 3. Actually, you know what? I'm going to read it from the top. The book of Psalms, chapter 81, verse 1. It says, sing aloud unto God our strength. Right? We're supposed to sing aloud. And Yahweh, he's our strength. He's our refuge. Right? Sing aloud unto God our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the God of Jacob. Take a psalm and bring hither the timbrel, the pleasant harp with the psaltery. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on our solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the God of Jacob. So, one, this was a law, right? Is a statute. So if you're not keeping the feast days, if you're not keeping the new moon, you are breaking the law. He said that this was a law, right? So every new moon, we are supposed to get together. Every new moon, we're supposed to blow up the trumpets. Every new moon, we come together. We're singing, right? We're making a joyful noise, okay? And Salakia, I just want to go real quick back to Genesis 1 and 14, because my Adawan had brought something out. So first and foremost, the Sons of Thunder, when we celebrate the new moon, we celebrate our new moon as being the dark moon, when you can't see anything. Okay, there's some camps out there that celebrate their new moon as the full moon. Okay, I'm not here to bash them and get on their head and say, oh brother, you're not celebrating the new moon, right? You're not supposed to celebrate that. The scriptures tell us, judge no man according to feast days. Hey, so if that's when you keeping your feast day, hey, shalom. Okay, Sons of Thunder, we keep our feast, we keep our new moon on the dark moon. Okay, but going back real quick, and my Adawan again, he brought something out that just made a lot of sense. All right, Genesis chapter 1, verse 14, real quick. So, and God said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. All right, we're going to jump down to 17. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. So the Most High set the lights in the skies on the fourth day, right? We know that the Most High didn't create man until the sixth day. So the moon was already in the sky when man was created, right? So how was it a new moon? It wasn't a new moon for them, right? The moon had already been created, right? The moon was already there. So that's not going to be a new moon for them. And, my Adawan brought that out, and I just thought that was really significant also. There's other scriptures as to why we, SOT, celebrate the new moon on the dark moon, but I'm really not going to jump into all that. Go to the SOT, Sons of Thunder YouTube page and look up the new moon classes. Awesome. You will be edified. But anyway, we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 23. Because we just established that it is a law for us to keep the new moon. That's a law, right? You can't get around it. That is a law to keep the new moon. So the book of Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 23, and it reads, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Yahweh. So we all are supposed to be getting together, celebrating a new moon, right? Again, Sons of Thunder, we observe the new moon on the dark moon, right? As the moon gets brighter in its greatness. All right, that's when we observe the new moon. Israel, again, I'm Brother Yahweh. I'm with the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and Shalom.